Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more NTW3 for you today, and today we have a glorious 4v4 custom here as we have a grand coalition of forces of Europe here ready to take on the French Empire and deal with Napoleon once and for all. We've got the Ottomans here, we've got Austria, Russia, Britain, all here trying to deal with France and get rid of them once and for all. We've got a bit of a charge here from a French chasseur Cheval. They've actually managed to get in, and I think they might have got the guns there. Yeah, they got the Austrian 3-pounder there and took it out, but the Austrians are going to send them packing with their infantry, but that is a nice little win there for the French, getting an Austrian gun very early on. We've actually got another, looks like a cav fight that's taking place out here. So we've seen some light dragoons here. They've been scared off by some dragoons of France, but not before it looks like at least another dragoon got taken out as well. And now it looks like we're going to see the Royal Dragoons get sent in here. These are very, very heavy dragoons, British heavy cavalry being sent in, and they should rout those French cav very nicely. There you go, not a bad trade there for Britain, really. And you can see that the British lines are setting up. They're going to try and take on the French skirmishers. And yes, this is the 1811 9-pointer UK-Portugal for all of those wondering which Britain it is. And we have obviously the early period of Russia as well, 1807, and then the Austria is 1805. So yeah, it's certainly a wide variety. It looks like we've got Russia north there, like the 6-pointer. I'm pretty sure this is a tiny little army. It's not a very not a big roster, put it like that. And I think it's a very expensive one. But we've got some interesting units here. We've got looks like Carabineers. We've got a big Grenadier unit here as well. And so we've got like Swiss Grenadiers. I think they're Swiss, maybe Dutch. Certainly one of those. And we've got looks like Portuguese troops here as well. So we've got a whole variety of interesting stuff. We've got Bavarians as well. So yeah, very interesting. Yeah, we've got a very interesting France. I'm not quite sure which one this is. I think it might be a Spanish campaign one, looking at when we saw those dragoons earlier. And yeah, I think that is the case because I think these are the Spanish like Royal Infantry here, like some of their Grenadiers or something like that. I believe that is the case. Yeah, this is I think one of the Spanish ones, but it's the 8 or it's the 10-pointer. I'm not quite sure. And then what have we got over here? Well, going off the skirmishers, I have no clue. Could be anything. Could really be anything. We'll have a look at this final one over here. Which, okay, alright. So we've got, again, lots of Germans here. So this could be, I don't know, Russia Center or something like that. Or, oh no, I think it's Austria. I think it's the 10-pointer Austria, I think is what it is. And yeah, look at that big old unit behind here. This is Ledoux, I think. Waiting here, just patiently. Ready to go in. Lots of Bavarians as well moving in this direction, so this should certainly be an interesting one, that is for sure. I'm really looking forward to it. Looks like both sides are pretty much set up. It looks like we are playing here on Montmirail. We actually had this battlefield quite recently for a very, very epic sort of 1814 battle. Wasn't actually the Battle of Montmirail. We have done that one before, but yeah, we did another one recently with the old. I covered another battle recently. With the old guard on this one, and it was an excellent battle, so I'm expecting great stuff in this one as well. I've been told it's quite a close one, so definitely worth sticking around to the end to see how this one ends up. And make sure you get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, prepare for some Napoleonic carnage. Looks like, by the way, there's also a little Ottoman unit all the way back here, Balkan Delhi, all the way in the back. Need to keep an eye on that because that could be going for generals. And there are a few generals here waiting. They could definitely go for those, or artillery, one or the other. Got some Voltigeurs here, skirmishing away, trying to do their bit. Looks like France is coming on forward, and he's not slowing down. Lots of Bavarians here that are going to be leading the way. It seems like Bavaria leading the charge for France. There are a few French units, but it looks like they've really gone for like cheaper infantry, I think, and then they're really putting their money behind this Ledoux over here, which makes sense, to be honest. This looks like. Oh, it might be Laguerre or something. I'm not sure. I'm sure on those uniforms. But yeah, as you can see here, looks like. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to slow down. Looks like Ledoux's going to go in. We also got the red. We got the chasseurs of the guard here as well. I was thinking of the red lancers for a moment, but then no, we've got some very expensive cav here. It looks like France is going to go straight on in. They're not going to slow down. Ledoux just fancies his chances. And in they go, and Austria's going to have to react, sending in Chevaliers. Looks like we're going to see the lighter, the chasseurs of the guard here. They're going to deal with the Chevaliers. Not a bad idea. And yeah, I think we're going to see the Austrians there get routed. Probably. I mean, I don't know, actually. If they get the infantry up here to support, they maybe have a decent chance. We'll see. Don't think... Maybe the Ottomans did form squad. I really don't know, but we've got bayonets now coming in. Look at this. These are some grenadiers, I think, of some German state. They've gone in, and they are going to just start ripping through these guys. I think, yeah, you can see the Ottomans, they're trying their very hardest to hold on, but it's pretty hard against Ledoux and grenadier charges. They're going to still send them in. We've got now cavalry coming across, Scipii Cav coming in. They're going to try and deal with Ledoux. Ledoux is obviously going to tire with every battle it wins. And as I said, the Ottoman Cav is kind of one of its strengths. So hopefully they can stop Ledoux. Hard to say. I mean, you can see we've got more French infantry coming in. They're going to bayonet charge into the side. They've actually routed the cavalry here as well. Ledoux still is rampant. More cavalry coming forward here. Charging in. I don't know if these are like... I don't know what these are, but they're Laguerre or they're guards, technically. Not really sure, but they've been routed anyway. The light Cav's still alive over here, and France actually having problems on this flank with more Ottoman cavalry here being a problem. So we'll keep an eye on that as that goes on. It looks like Britain and France as well on the far side are in a duel of death as well. We've got and the Russians going in as well down this line here. They're taking on Russia North for France. Doing their bit. And as you can see over here, yeah, Britain and France still dueling it out over here. Britain's actually, looks like he's committing, well, his Cav, which is his Hussars now, going in. They're taking on Dragoons. Doesn't look like they're going to survive this one though, Britain. Oh, I don't know, they're redlining quite a lot here. I mean, yeah, certainly with France getting around the side, this is not looking to look good here. Got another bayonet charge going on over here. Britain trying to hold on. Doing their very, very best. We've seen a lot of units get routed here. Whether this is from melee, this must be from melee fights, you'd imagine. Forcing the British to form square and then bayonet charging them. It's a very good tactic, to be honest. Britain there has lost his King's German Legion Hussars. I mean, they were 3v1 when it came to cavalry. It's not going to be good. I don't know if this is... I think the Spanish campaign player here has brought a lot of cav, that is for sure. I mean, they can often. I think they have fairly cheap Dragoons. They can bring a lot of them. Yeah, there's an overwhelming amount of cav here. I'm going to see a column of Dragoons go straight down this... straight down for this gun, and here they go. Are they going to get a volley off? Oh, yeah, they did just about. And that might just save them. There you go. Yeah, the guns get saved. That was very lucky. The gun firing right at the last second there. But yeah, it looks pretty damn nasty over here as well. Russia is actually bayonet charging up through Russia North. I mean, calling them Russia North is very confusing. But it is technically what they are called, the faction. This mishmash of units here that they have clearly are not dealing well with the Russian bayonets. I mean, they're getting mass routed right now, and we're seeing, look at this, lots of French now being shifted across the transport. I think this is, yeah, this is Russia Central. We've got the Guard here as well. Look at this. What parts of it, elements. We're going to try and steady the line. But it does not look good right now. We've got the big Grenadier unit as well in the back line, still not being sent forward. That might need to go in. All the melee that's going on, but yeah, Russia has hordes of musketeers here. We have a lifeguard cuirassier back here as well, waiting to go in. It is going to be a pretty nasty matchup over here. We've got another cuirassier here as well. It's already seen some action. Yeah, Russia doing a very, very good job over here. Looks like France has sort of pushed back the Ottomans for now. They've taken some ground. I don't know if Ledoux's still alive. There's some more light cav over here, but yeah, can't see Ledoux at the moment. So, oh, there, here he is, still very much alive. And it looks like France is now going to have to give ground, because Austria, who's not really fighting anyone now, is free to come over and help his Ottoman ally. Yeah, Austria's kind of been left in the middle here, because there's obviously this French player that was supposed to face him is now shifted over to support against Russia North. There's guns getting taken out here. These poor Bavarian guns. Did they deserve this? Probably not. Got some Prussian cav here. It's on this fighting for the French at this point. As you can see on their like emblem, they've got like the Prussian eagle there. It's kind of where most of the Prussians were sent when they invaded Russia. Oh, we got the big grenadier unit in here as well. Awesome! Fight it out, boys! For the Emperor! But yes, if you're a fan of all things NTW3 and you want to see more Napoleonic action, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to send in any of your own NTW3 replays, feel free to join my Discord. The link is down below in the description. Or if you want to get involved in any sort of our battles or streams, we usually do like a stream on a Sunday. You're more than welcome to come and join it. That as well. And if you want to make sure you don't miss any of the streams or battles, hit the notification bell and you won't miss out on any. There you go, a general's been killed. Over here. Oh, I don't know who. Oh, this is the Balkan Deli. It's got the French general over here. I don't know whose it is. But it's not looking good. Put it like that. We've got a Chevalier here now battling it out. They are going to rout that Balkan Deli, but damage is done. They've killed the French general. I'm not sure whose it was. If it's the Russia Center general, which I think it might be, then that is pretty costly, because they've just got a fresh army that's just arrived. It'll be now obviously a bit unstable because it has no general. Morale will not be good. But yeah, look at this. The big grenadier unit here managing to win that fight. Very nice. Also looks like the Prussian cav might win that fight here against Russian infantry. There you go, they did. A long melee like that is unsurprising that they won that. Yeah, Russia falling back now. He realized he's kind of like the momentum from his charge has kind of been finished, and also French infantry starting to arrive. Fresh French infantry, I should say. Yeah, they're setting up in that tree line. They'll get a good volleys from there, and they should get some decent cover from the trees. So they should be able to duel with the French for a little while. Both sides would probably prefer to melee, to be honest, I would have thought, but France probably also has better shooting stats than the Russians. Yeah, it looks like Austria, I mean, has also got a few troops over here supporting his Russian ally, but it looks like Austria is really going to push hard here onto the French, and they're going to try and push the French out of this little town, this little farmhouse here, which is Marchand, I think it's called, is the town. They're doing their best there. Over on the far side, I mean, I've not really been paying attention, but Britain is getting absolutely routed right now. Like, Britain is almost out of the game. He's got his Caçadores, his Portuguese allied troops getting formed up in square. You can see here the Highlanders are routing. I don't know what is going on with this this player. Obviously, they're very worried about the French dragoons, but they're just getting bayoneted charged every time. By forming square constantly, which is fine. In a way, he obviously needs to. He's kind of fimming there. He needs to not fim. But by forming square, you're then denying yourself Britain's greatest strength, which is those rapid-fire, accurate volleys that they can put in. They just devastate French infantry. Since in a square formation, the whole unit's not firing. It's just like one side. And even like this, they're just charging at the corner. So the corner is only like going to fire. Not going to stop the French charge. This makes it so much easier. The bayonet charge like this, they'll break that line. Yeah, Britain is basically out, so it's almost turned very quickly from a 4v4 to a 3v3 because, well, Russia North's still in this, I guess. He still actually has got assets compared to Britain, who looks like he's going to get fully wiped out, but it's pretty much a 3v3. Austria is pretty much untouched, which also helps in the coalition cause. Britain at least has done some damage to this French army over here. It looks like there isn't much in the way of infantry left from what we can see. Cav, hard to say, but it is damaged quite a bit of it. So, but it is obviously going to be key. The French army here now can, if they want to, get in behind the Russians, which is probably what they want to do. Really, France wants to just play for time and just wait on his ally to arrive. Got cuirassiers here, though. They're going to just deal with these French dragoons easily enough. Personally, if I was a Frenchman, I would be trying to avoid engaging any Russian cav right now. All cuirassiers by the looks of it. And yeah, it looks like the Russians are setting up ready for another line fight here. France is outgunned. There's so many more infantry units here of the Russians. The French just cannot stop all of them. And obviously now they've got the cuirassiers they're going to try and flank on around. Maybe they're going to just try and beat the French in front of them before like the Spanish campaign France arrives. Look at this. Looks like more grenadiers. I think they're grenadiers routing. There's Bavarians in there now fighting the Austrians. We also have Ottoman cav in here trying to do their bit. There's some more German allied troops there being routed. Bavarians and Austrians fighting against each other. We've got Ledoux coming in now to deal with that Ottoman cav. I guess also going to try and deal with the Austrian infantry here. Routed one. That'll start a bit of a chain reaction, but it does look like the French also are close to redlining here. And we've now got Ottoman cav on the way in, coming to deal with Ledoux. They really want to take him out. More Scipii cav. And if they don't rout the, if they don't get Ledoux, they'll rout all the infantry here anyway. And they've got the chasseurs, the guard here as well. It's getting a little bit messy for the French over here, that's for sure. Austria and the Ottomans doing a decent job combining together here. It's a bit of a chaotic combination, but they're doing okay. Scipii have routed though. I think the chasseurs, the guard, and also Ledoux have helped together to rout that. I love how on this side of here, just a single gun is holding back the Ottomans here. I mean, I don't think the Ottomans are really trying to push. Doesn't look like there's anything over here, just a single gun. So the real action's going off on this right flank here. Looks like the cav over here as well for Austria and the Ottomans has managed to, I don't know, has won some sort of engagement out here. Maybe against some dragoons by the looks of it. But anyway, they are now obviously able to threaten the French flank here. France is now having to shift across some of its cavalry. Looks like it's a chasseur cheval. Nothing that's really going to stop that cavalry if it really wanted to go. It's more Scipii cav and dragoons. They definitely would just smash through it if they wanted to go through it. We've got more of a melee fight going on over here as well as more of the French infantry trying to challenge the Russians. A square got formed up here. I think this is middle guard, I think. Well, it's like, yeah, they definitely give me like middle guard vibes. They're forming square, they're just firing point blank as well into these like musketeers here. They could do just turning around and just bayonet charging. Look at that, point blank range, just firing at these guys. Execution. There you go. The Russians getting a devastating volley into the French, routing that unit there. Poor middle guard unit gone, as is the other French infantry that was with them. Got more. We have got French cav now shipping here. Dragoons on their way. And what looks like a Saxon cuirassier or something like that, maybe. Like a Saxon. Certainly it's like a German one. That is on its way forward now as well. Interesting. Okay, so they do have something to combat the Russian dragoons. Sorry, Russian cuirassiers. It's just taking its merry old time to get it. But yeah, I think it's Saxon. But yes, as you can see now, look at this. Spanish campaign France is just appearing into the rear of the Russians right now. The Russia having to turn its line, as you can see, so it doesn't get rear charged, going back towards the safety of this forest over here. If I was Austria, I'd maybe be being a team player and just trying to maybe like turn your units around, maybe go and deal with the Spanish campaign, or just defend the rear of the Russians. Just if they went back to back, they'd probably be okay. I mean, Austria is doing a very good job as a team player right now, supporting both his allies. Instead of just hunting down the enemy himself, he's being a good team player. Supporting his allies, helping them win their fights. Certainly the Ottoman one, anyway, looks a lot more favorable than it did about 5 minutes ago, when the Austrians weren't present. Certainly, you wonder whether the Ottomans here, yeah, they're sending a Scipii cav, looks like, to try and deal with the Russia North over here. Definitely could do some damage, that is for sure. I mean, all this cav that the Spanish campaign has, I mean, they could definitely challenge the cuirassiers, but cuirassiers are just monsters, and you can see instantly already that red line of that Dragoon, and it's just got routed. Yeah, these are going to be monster cav to take out. I mean, 27 cuirassiers still being a pain to take out. They're steady, active, yeah, they'll be fine. The unit that... Oh, this is not good though. Russia's just shooting its own cuirassiers. Yeah, they probably lost more there than the French actually managed to take out. The Dragoons here picking off a lone Russian unit, Karl Ulanius. What a name. But he's managed to get picked off. So also Russian musketeers just got left here. What was the plan? Were they just sacrificing a couple of units here and there? They actually did manage to get Karl out of here alive. Good on them. Yeah, the unit they need to fear for right now is this cuirassier here. The Russians need to worry about this. It's a healthy unit. But what I imagine is fairly decent. Whether it can challenge that lifeguard cuirassier though, I do not know. Oh, and the CPI cav went in. I think it's got routed by this Prussian cav, which is damn nasty. That's impressive. Here we go, Austria coming forward. Lots of grenadiers here. Lots of German grenadiers coming in. Yeah, they've got some nasty units. Obviously, they're preparing for a bit of a melee fight themselves with all these Grens, I imagine. The Duke's still alive. Certainly much smaller than it was at the beginning of this battle. It's still a threat, that's for sure. So, as long as Ledoux's on the battlefield, it's a threat. And it looks like we're going to see Bavaria here retreat. I think, well... The French army here, which is mainly made of Bavarians, they're going to retreat. I think they're going to try and make their way back towards the main force, which over here, and it's looking a bit risky. They did go in for a melee charge. The big grenadier unit's gone in. It's red lining, but so's the Austrians, and the French give in first. So do the Portuguese. A melee charge there. Here we go. The Saxon cuirassiers going in. They are dueling with those lifeguard cuirassiers. At least it looks like they are. No, they're not. Not even the lifeguards been sent in yet. They've been sent in over here. They're clearing out some Dragoons. And look at this. Ottomans now coming in, and they're going to help sort out the French-Spanish campaign. Yeah, all these Dragoons that were coming into the rear, they thought they were going to be nice and sneaky, but oh no, they've been taken out by a superior coalition cav. And now, yeah, these light infantry here. I mean, they're going to get swamped by those poor cuirassiers, I imagine. And the Ottomans broke. Wow. 72 men left. I mean, it's a big unit. I guess maybe morale's not great, but I don't know what they got routed by. Russia is holding on here. We've actually got a Austrian cav charge here from some Dragoons, finding a gap in the line, going through, attacking some more poor Bavarians here. They're having a rough day, Bavaria. And big bayonet charge along the line here by musketeers. More French cav coming in. I think they're trying to duel with the Austrians, but already they're seeing their own allies break, so they are breaking themselves. What have we got here? Oh, we've got the middle guard, I think, have returned. It's good to see. And then just some regular French infantry, but they're being shunted forward now to fill in some gaps. They really need to hope that they can pull something off here. We'll see. French cav just charged the back of his own infantry. That's not a smart idea. It's going to slow down any potential charge. They're going to fall back. Yeah, I think the French still have some decent cav alive. They've still got those Saxon cuirassiers. They're still alive. Healthy Dragoon here as well. We've got the guns. We've got some, it looks like Italian guns and also some French horse artillery set up here as well. They're just pounding away at the Russians, putting some holes into them. Very nicely done. You can see the Ottomans now trying to shadow this French army, which is going to use the road to get itself down to the other battle quickly. I mean, obviously, the roads in NTW3 is the fastest way to get around. They give your infantry a bit of a movement bonus. Yeah, the Bavarians here, look at this. Piles of bodies in front of them. Previous battles and the current one. Brutal, really is. Yeah, it seems like the battle's starting to die down a little bit now. I think Austria and Russia realize that they're kind of in a bit of a sticky situation with the French now starting to sort of encompass them on 3 sides. They need to get out of this this pocket, or they need to tighten it and wait for the rest of the Austrians and the Ottomans to arrive. They are on their way, but if France move quickly, they could maybe try and catch these guys out. Certainly think that, I don't know, it's hard to say. If France can unite their 2 armies as well, I think both sides are fairly even on sort of strength. See, the Russians aren't giving up this tree line just yet, by the looks of it. And the Russians got a little Ulani here in the back. I don't know if to just run through like the lines just to split them, or if they've had this in the back lines. I haven't been really looking for it, but yeah. It's now in the back lines. 13 men. They need to keep an eye on that. That could go for generals again. Need to protect their general. Now I think that's what Russian North's worried about. Even though they don't have the largest of armies left, they want to keep their general alive, I guess, to make what does remain useful. Charge here. Looks like that failed from the Chasseurs Cheval. I thought they were going to get out there alive, but they did not. The line infantry did just about take them out there for Austria. Well done, them. Yeah, here we go. Looks like both sides are sort of connected up. France not quite set up yet, but it doesn't seem like the Ottomans give them any rest. They're going to charge and hit them on the march here. And it's what you got to do. Catch your enemy when they're unawares. Let's look at this big old... Oh, it's the Cav. It's re-rallied. It's good to see. I was going to say, there's a 72-man unit of Cav. It's got to re-rally, surely. But it is merely a light Cav, evidently. It's not. It's certainly not elite, that's for sure. Still got the Lifeguard cuirassiers alive. They're very... I'm sure these guys are destined... I mean, they're very small now, 28 of them left. I'm sure they're destined to take on those Saxon cuirassiers. That's surely what they've been left for. And we also got to remember that France still has Ladue, actually, as well. So, might also be destined to take on Ladue. Don't know if it can take on both. Out of the 2, I'd rather it would actually have to Ladue, I think, because the Saxon cuirassiers, they're going to be good, but they're not going to be insane, I don't think. Not like Ladue. France here starting their duel. Fire when ready. Seems, yeah, both sides, you know, taking it easy, trying to work out where is the breaking point. Where are we going to make a gap in the line? Sort of punch through. Certainly France seemed like to be more of the aggressor again in the center here. Austria finally for the first time in this game actually going to fight with this united army here together instead of being split up across the whole battlefield. So it seems like the Ottomans are quite keen to be quite aggressive here. I feel like they think they've got this this Bavarian player on the run a little bit. And they might do. They certainly probably have the better more cav, more infantry. They're actually going to the effort of bringing their guns up as well. I don't think these guys are going to make it on time, but you know, you never know. Austria would surely be preferring to have a bit of a line fight here, and I think this works in their favour. They have a healthier army, and better shooting stats, I think, as well. I mean, this Russian North is just made up of, like, French and Allied infantry. I don't think they've got great shooting stats, but I could be wrong. They could be insane. I don't think they are. Don't know they've got any light infantry, just lines. Which usually aren't going to be enough to challenge the Austrian line infantry. Artillery here. Setting up, going to blast those Ottomans back to Turkey. Fire when ready, men. I forgot what they called the artillery. It was like Napoleon's daughters or something. Oh, a misfire. They didn't decide to fire. He's like, ah, scratching his head. He's like, oh, what's going on? Nope. Yeah, they really do not want to fire it. He's changed his mind. He's like, nah, we're not sure. Not sure about this whole war thing. What a strange artillery crew. Nope. 5th time lucky. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm sure you'll work it out, guys. I'm sure you'll work it out. Yeah, you can see it. Light infantry, the French and the Ottomans. I would have thought that maybe the Ottomans have better shooting stats ever so slightly, but I'm not really sure. Typically they seem to when we've done like scenarios in the past. The Ottomans usually have better shooting stats, but we'll see. And we've got some janissaries here. Losing slightly, winning slightly, winning slightly. More janissaries there, winning slightly. Yeah, I have to say, I think both sides are kind of winning a little bit. Yeah, France actually is going down to orange. So they're clearly taking some damage here. Look at this guy. What's he doing? What are you doing, sir? Okay. What the hell? That artillery crew there just got off their guns. Maybe it's because they were bugged out. I don't know. Maybe that's what's happened. The guns were bugged out and they weren't firing, so they got them off the crew off them. That guy then just shot off towards the Ottoman lines. What is going on there? They're just going to get routed by their own troops. Yeah, look at that. The gun's routed, I think, because they got shot by their own men. Well, that's a strange one. I've never seen that one before. It's like, as you can see here, look at this. Big push on this flank here by France. We're going to see the do go around the side, as is that Dragoon unit here. We're going to see a bit of a push now. It looks like, I think it is a young guard or like a middle guard sort of unit. And then we've got Bavarians as well flanking on him. The French are back here occupying this building as well, so there's guests threatening the Russian flank. The Russians, Karl has been kicked out. It's sad to see. But yeah, they're now just threatening the flank. Not that they really have anything there that they can then support it up with and actually do any damage with. It seems like the Spanish campaign, after so many battles, is finally kind of being brought to a halt just because they don't really have anything they can throw in and do need some serious damage. Here we go, we're going to see a charge. It's a do or die, I think, for France right now. This is a guard unit, I think, going in, yeah. France not looking too good at coming out of that bayonet charge. I think they got hit quite point-blank range from a volley. We'll see. Here we go. Looks like the Cuirassiers going in as well. Saxons. They went flying through that unit. They're now engaging, looks like, Austrian and also Ottoman Cav here. See how they deal with those. The French look like they're doing okay. Ledoux's got in. They've done some really heavy lifting on this side here. France is, yeah, throwing everything, all the heavy guns in this side. Or should I say the heavy cav in this side. The Lifeguard Cuirassier is moving over. Looks like the Saxons are getting out there, Cuirassiers as well. The Ledoux is still chopping and slicing through Ottomans. And here we go, Lifeguard Cuirassiers going in. They're going to challenge some Dragoons here of France. And looks like they in fact did rout them, so yeah, well done to Russia there. Problem is for France now, they're coming a lot into the melee fight here, but the lifeguards can just come swinging down the side, hit as many as they like. France really needs to turn this Bavarian here and just shoot into that lifeguard, just destroy them, get rid of them. No heavy cav for the coalition means there's nothing they can challenge Ledoux or the Saxon cuirassiers. France here, yeah, I mean they're just slicing through these poor Ottomans. Brutal. Yeah, it looks like Ledoux might finally get stopped there. I think the lifeguards are... Looks like they can stop them, but I don't know. Saxon cuirassiers just charging into a square. How wise an idea that was, I do not know. There you go, the French the Saxon cuirassiers are routed. The lifeguards are gone as well for Russia. Ledoux's still going, but he's deep into enemy lines. He must be tired. He's redlining. I feel like one good volley and he routs, but he's going after guns. Well, imagine if he gets routed on the guns, of all things. I mean, Russia could just set up this musketeer now. They kill him.
A unit has grown weary, sir.
I would have thought anyway. Yeah, I think this charge here from France is starting to run out of steam. Russia and Austria on the other side are just plowing through France right now. I mean, Bavarians charging grenadiers who are shooting at them. Yeah, it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. Yeah, France is almost committing seppuku right now. A little Ulani as well as in the background, just waiting for something to go wrong so they can swoop in and get a general. And I think France nearly had it on this flank here. They nearly had it. It looks like the Ottomans are just about going to hold on. I mean, they got, yeah, 4 units of French. Their Cavs all dead now, unfortunately. And yeah, the Ottomans are just going to just about hold on, it seems. Another general dead here. I think this is Russia North. Yeah, Russia North got taken out by that Ulani there. And that's going to be his army just shattered. He had a rough day, that's for sure. It's always tough playing such a low pointer like a 6-pointer. And trying to, like in a 4v4 and actually trying to take something on. Unless you know that like the person you're going up against is also a low pointer. It's always going to be a tough fight. I mean, I don't think any of these... I mean, 8-pointer Austria, I guess. Could have maybe been able to take on that one, but I don't think any of the other ones could really have done any damage to at all. But yeah, we're now kind of just waiting on the French to die, but the French aren't giving in. They're going to retreat. I feel like you should accept it's over. Die with some honor. Yeah, all that's left, a bit of Laguerre, some skirmishes, not too much. It looks like the coalition are going to go on and win this one now. So I'm going to fast forward just a little bit because we are just waiting really on the French to get caught and just get killed off. Should eventually happen. I would have thought one like Allied Cav unit would be enough, but I think all the Allied Cav might be dead trying to contain the French Cav. But yeah, it's certainly been a fun one. This map is actually a really fun one to play on Montmirail. Very, very fun map. It's like got a big, like a good mix of open and also like sort of like buildings, and it's got a few nice patches of trees. You know, it's nicely balanced. I feel like there's just a lot of entertaining terrain you can use. Here we go, bayonet charge going in. This will help deal with the French problem. Again, looks like France making some sort of a stand over here. Another general dead. Oh, they managed to get this one. I think it's the Spanish campaigns. I guess he must have brought like a skirmisher as a general. A bit cheeky. The final few units over on this side are just a gun and some infantry. I imagine the infantry will just stay with their gun. Try and keep it alive. I mean, it's horse artillery. It probably could just stay here. Oh, well, it could just survive. Just be a nuisance. Yep, more infantry getting routed there, and it should be game in a second. Let's just, yeah, fast forward again. We're just waiting on a general to get shot and executed now. There you go, he's routed, and I think now it's just, yeah, a few French units need to be taken out. Building getting captured? Okay, the Ottomans taking a building over here. Good for them. I don't think they need to take the one in the back. I think it must have been retaken at some point by the
captured a building, sir.
By the coalition. What is still alive? Oh, it was a skirmish unit or something like that. But it has been routed, and that should be game. Oh no, another French unit. There is still French units in this building. Okay, they should get out of there. Like, just for the like the ease of the battle, you just quickly let the guys get out, so you don't have to storm the building or make Austria walk all this way over there to storm it. But anyway. I am going to, I'll make a cut quickly while we just wait for Austria to set up and get over here. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a moment with the end results. But here we go, guys. We are back. It didn't take too much longer for the French to just get kicked out of that building. But yes, we have the end results for you here to have a look at. This was sent in by Johnny the Buffoon, who was playing as the Ottomans. So yeah, well done to Johnny. It was certainly a fun one, a good result for the coalition. I honestly thought they'd lost it with Britain getting taken out very early on, and Ottomans getting kind of pressed back quite quickly as well. But they managed to turn it around, got a few good victories as well, managed to kind of destroy that Russian North Army quite quickly. Obviously, it being quite small as well made that much easier as well. But yeah, certainly a really, really fun battle. Well done to everyone that was involved. We'll have a quick look at the unit stats for Johnny's army. 237 kills with one of his cav unit. Is that a cav unit? No, it's an infantry unit there. Wow. His janissaries here got 124 kills. None of his cav actually getting anywhere near the top. The best one be here at 80 kills. It's not too bad, I guess. But there you go, guys. There are the end results if you want to look at those. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy this NTW3 battle. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show support. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.